Welcome back to Odds of War. We've got another great kill team battle report for you this week. Rico, thanks for joining us again.
Absolutely, happy to be here.
Yes, you've brought the Iron Warriors again
indeed,
to face off against the Orks.
We've heard of another Xenos threat, decided to come down and address it as best we can.
Yes, awesome. Yeah. I'm personally very excited for this. So before we delve into these things, guys, if you're not interested in listening to us wax poetic about these kill teams, you can find the kill team lists in the description below. Included with that is a timestamp to skip ahead straight to the battle if that's your thing. All right. So if you're with us so far, I can only assume that you want to hear us talk about it. So what I am bringing today, the Orks.
Oh, can't wait.
Yes. So in a previous video, I talked about how I was going to run a 20 Gretchin list. That's not this list. I want to specifically run it against the Dark Eldar.
Oh, okay.
Because I think it'll be hilarious because their poison weapons only wound on 4s.
Perfect.
So suddenly they have strength 2 guns. So, we'll see. All right, but what I'm running today is Bad Moons, as I am wont to do. My leader, of course, is the Lucky Blue Git, as always.
All right.
All right, I've got a veteran Commando Boss Knob with a Power Claw, a combat specialist Boss Knob. This is all from the core books as well, so this is just this is from the Boyz unit, so he's got the 6-up save. Power Claw and Slugga, a Zealot Burna Boy.
All right.
Then for non-specialists, 2 regular Burna Boys, so we got lots of flames today. We're going to see how it goes. 2 boys with Sluggas and Chappas, 2 boys with Shooters, and then 2 Gretchin. We've got Spurtle and Lumps. I've got them named. Yeah,
love it.
But looking to eventually name the rest of them. I'm doing something a little different this week with the kill team. Normally, I slap a Combi Scorcha on the Boss Knob and make him a Demolition Specialist. We're going to try something a little different.
Okay.
And then I haven't run the veteran Commando knob in a while.
I like him a lot.
So,
he looks like a sneaky git. I like
him. I'm proud of this conversion as well. It's from the Blood Bowl kit.
Oh, okay.
I took the Blood Bowl and then some orky bits there for 40k and 40k'd him up, made him a little more grimdark.
Very nice.
So that's what I'm bringing today. I think it'll be a good list. We'll see how it stacks up against your Iron Warriors.
Yeah, well, that looks scary and very chemical and hot and flamey. So, but we'll see if the power armor can withstand the flames.
Yes.
This is a variant of the first list I brought. So my former leader, who was killed by the
seismic cannon.
But the glorious seismic cannon, of course.
Yes, the Cult of the Fanged Shadow.
Oh man, that was such a good kill. I love that.
Yes.
Well, the Terminator, who was there, who held the line.
Yep.
And did his duty. He decided to take the opportunity and supplant him as the new leader. So
here
he is. So now I've got I have my Terminator leader with a Chainfist and Combi-bolter. Then I've got a veteran.
Does he have? I know he's got the rocket pod on his back.
That is purely just to look cool.
It's not functional today.
It's out of rockets, but he still wears it as like, hey, I'm the leader. I'm the guy.
Okay.
That's his crest.
There you go.
There you go.
Excellent.
So I have just my veteran bolter man here, and then I've got 2 Khorne Berserkers now. This guy was in the original first game, so he decided to bring along his other friend with a Chainaxe and a bolt pistol.
Okay.
So they're both on the same. He has the man with the Chainaxe actually has combat.
Okay, so he's got the extra attack.
The man with Chainsword has Zealot.
Zealot, yes.
And then just 2 basic bolter bros to hold the line. That's
perfect.
It. So short, sweet, to the point. We'll see if we can purge this planet for the Dark Gods.
Excellent. All right. Well, we haven't talked about what game we're going to play today. We'll roll that up and we'll talk about it once we get all set up. So that's it. Those are the teams. We'll get to the mission here in just a minute. I just want to say, if you like these videos, please make sure to hit the like button and let us know down in the comments what you liked, what you thought about the video. And of course, if you want to see these videos every week in your feed, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that we'll show up right on time for you. All right, you ready?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Let's get it done.
What is this? These greenskins have somehow jammed our Vox communications past this sector. We need reinforcements. Take heed, brothers. Here comes the tide. We will not fall, for today the battlefield will run red with orc blood. Iron within, iron without. for Perturabo!
Today on Odds of War.
All right, we are all set up here for this epic game of kill team of Orks, the Black Claw Bad Moons, versus the Iron Warriors. The mission that we're playing today is Objective Ultima. You'll see there's 5 objectives on the table, 1 in the center and then 4 arrayed out towards the corners. How this mission works is at the end of each round, we'll score points, and how you score a point is you hold the primary objective, which is the center one here, and then a number of the other objectives out in the corners, okay? So as long as you hold the center objective, you can score a point for each other objective you hold. If you don't hold the center objective, you just score nothing. All right, there's no penalty for breaking here. There's no, no points for killing each other's models or anything like that. If at the end of the battle we're tied, it'll be whoever controls the center objective will be the winner. So in the scouting phase, both players, myself and Rico, we both picked take forward positions.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, so this caused a roll-off in which Rico won. So I get nothing. I get no benefit to anything. And then Rico, you get to move 20% of your models. So if our quick head math is correct, that'll give you 2 models to move, and so you just get to take a normal move.
All right, so I'll just take my normal move of 6 inches. We'll move. Let's move the first basic Bolter man.
Okay, and you're gonna move him over to the objective.
All right, I'll keep him
Seems
within
legit.
2, but still obscured.
Okay.
There we go. And then second, I'll move my Zealot Khorne Berserker. He's just gonna move
Interesting.
right up to
Very nice. Okay, great. So with that being said, we are just about ready then. So actually, before we go into the initiative phase, we're all ready to go, but I'm going to actually spend 1 CP of my 2 for adaptive tactics. So that's going to allow my veteran to go ahead and take a move before the game begins. So with that, I believe I'm allowed an advance. Yes, I can advance. So I'm going to go ahead and advance my veteran. Just rolled a 1. That's fine. So he'll take a little 7-inch move. And then Rico, you said you wanted to do a stratagem as well before the game began?
Yes, I wanted to perform Beseech the Gods, which I use this tactic at the start of the first battle round. Pick a model from your kill team and roll a d6. On a 1, the model is found unworthy and suffers d3 mortal wounds. On a 2+, they add a 1 to the hit and wound rolls from the model until the end of the battle.
Beseech the gods. Okay,
Beseech
and then
the gods.
so that's your 2 command points for the round.
That's everything. And,
All right, and then who's beseeching the gods?
I'm gonna choose my. I'm gonna go ahead and choose my Zealot Khorne Berserker, and he will see if he can beseech the god of war.
So let's go ahead and roll that die. Looking for a 1 here. The
yeah.
Orks are looking for a 1.
Yes.
Okay, all right, so he's got +1 to hit and wound. All right, so with that, then we are officially, finally ready to go into initiative phase for round 1. A 4 and an 8. Oh, you've doubled me out exactly, both with each individual die and the roll total. All right, so with that, we will go right into round 1, movement phase, coming up after this. It's round 1 movement phase. Before Rico takes his move, I'm actually going to go ahead and spend a command point for decisive move.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to take the first move, and I'm actually going to go ahead and use my my veteran specialist here. I'm going to charge your Zealot.
Okay.
All right. Would you like to take any Overwatch, or would you like to retreat?
I will. Actually, I think he has a Power Claw, right?
Well, he's got a Power Claw.
I'm going to retreat.
You're going to retreat. So you take a 3-inch move in any direction, but then that counts as falling back. So no further movement this round, no shooting, no anything.
Well, luckily he's not very good at shooting, so I'll just move him back. I'll just move him back at an angle, probably towards that way.
All right. So we'll just put a little fallback token by him there to mark that. Now, that's still a doable charge. We'll have to measure it up really quick, but it's going to be a long charge no matter what, so we'll see what we roll, and of course, orcs have Here We Go. So with a double 1, we're going to Here We Go to that no matter what. Into a 6. I don't think a 6 is going to get me anywhere, but I'll go ahead and take the movement for it, and then we'll come back once Iron Warriors and Orcs have moved. All right, so we are at the end of the movement phase for the Iron Warriors. Rico, why don't you tell us what you did?
All right, well, I did a lot of basic movements, and I'll be doing 1 charge. So I moved basic Bolter Man over here to get into a kind of better position for firing. I moved my veteran up to cover. I moved my other basic man within range of that objective. And I moved my leader behind cover here, take some shots, and then finally I'll be declaring a charge with my Chainaxe Khorne Berserker.
Great, and that's into my veteran, of course.
Yes.
So we just measured it up. I am outside of 6 inches, so no grenade here. So I'll just be shooting 1 shot with my Slugga. So on a 6, that's a 4, so no hit. Would you like to take your charge roll, sir?
Yes, and please. Here we go.
That's a 7.
That will be
so
enough.
we are outside of 6. We knew that. Yep, that's going to do it for us. All right, so we go in there. So we are in combat on round 1. We'll go ahead and take the Orcs movement phase, and we'll come right back after that. So the Orcs have moved. It's been a flurry of advances. So over here, our leader, the Lucky Blue Git, advanced up behind this cover, also to stay within 2 inches of our objective there, along with a Shoot-A-Boy just moving. Same sort of thing over here. Shoot-A-Boy moved over here, and this Gretchin advanced just to get within 2 inches of that objective. This pocket of Orcs, we rolled some big, meaty charges, a 5, a 5, and a 6. Excuse me, not charges, advances.
Right.
To get them all the way up here. So big movement up here, which is what I needed to take some heat off of my Orcs who advanced over this way. So we've got 2 on the objective there. Of course, our veteran Boss Knob staying in combat, because he has to.
Of course.
Then our Burna Boy and our Slugga Choppa Boy advanced up this way to get in a good position to flame on and all of that. All right, so that is it for the movement phase. So there we are. We're ready to go right into the shooting phase coming up right after this. So it's the shooting phase now for round 1. Iron Warriors have initiative. There's no readied models at all, so it's just going to be a straight back and forth. So Rico, who would you like to activate first?
I'm going to start with my leader, who's going to shoot at this first Burna Boy.
Shooting at the Burna Boy. Okay, that's my Zealot.
Right at the Zealot Burna Boy. So
Okay.
I'm within half range, and you are not obscured.
Okay, so it's just straight up.
So 2 shots hitting on 3s.
That's going to be 2 hits. Ooh.
These are strength 4 against toughness 4.
Toughness 4, yep. That's 1 wound.
All right.
All right, and no AP on this?
No AP.
So a t-shirt save.
Hey,
nice. Burna Boy, very nice. Okay, that's all the shooting he has?
That's all he has.
All right, great. Then I am going to start off here with this Burna Boy. I'm going to make my primary target this. This is just a basic Bolter Marine, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll make that him because I could put a wound on maybe onto your veteran, but he'll be the primary target, and then we'll see if I split up the shots.
All right.
So D3 auto hits for 2 auto hits. I think I'm just going to put them both on. I'm not going to split, so both onto your basic Bolter Marine.
Sounds fair.
All right, so 4s to wound here. That's
Oh,
2 wounds. No AP though.
No AP, so 2 3-up saves. Power armor. Oh no!
Oh, he fails 1.
Oh no.
All right, so there's no intervening cover, so this is just a straight up injury roll. On a 4-up, you're out of action.
Oh.
That's it.
You melted him.
Orcs claim the first victim. Very nice. We like that. That's what we like to see. All right, so it's Iron Warriors up next. So who's taking the fire next?
All right, well, next, I'm going to go ahead and take a shot with the veteran onto your Power Claw.
Veteran onto the combat Power Claw, okay. Once again, that's definitely within half range, and from this angle, there's no obscurement. I'm just standing out in the open.
Right.
So these are just hitting straight up.
So it's got my Bolter rapid fire range, right? So
Yes.
2 shots hitting on 3s for 1
Oh,
hit.
only 1 hit.
And then I need a 4 to wound. No.
No wound. Oh, that's huge. That's huge for the Orcs. So then we'll actually just go ahead and go into this Burna Boy next. He is going to fire into your Berserker there. That's the combat specialist.
That's the Zealot.
That's the, oh yes, excuse me. So yeah, I'll fire into the Zealot then. So D3 auto hits, just one. So that'll be a 4 to wound. No wound.
I have beseeched the dark gods.
All right. Perfect. All right, so then back to the Iron Warriors.
Then I will fire with this Marine, and he's going to shoot. I have no unobscured targets. I'm going to shoot into that Burna Boy.
Okay, great.
So within 12, but I'm obscured within 2-shot range.
Yep, so
hitting on
4s to hit.
One
Okay,
hit.
1 hit. All right.
4, see if I can do it again. 4 to wound. No, another 2.
Oh, wow. Okay, would you just check, am I within 8 inches of anyone with my Zealot here?
Let's see.
Just for his flamer range?
See the bubble. Yes, you
Yes,
are.
yes, and yes. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and I would put it onto your leader, but that's a Terminator.
Yes, he is.
So he's got a 2-up save.
Yeah.
So that's not really worth it. So I'm just going to keep trying to pile it into your Zealot.
Okay.
All right, so D3 auto hits for the Zealot
Oh,
for
no.
3.
Oh, jeez.
This is what we like.
Uh-oh.
4s.
Uh-oh.
That's 2 wounds. No
Okay.
AP.
Come on, Khorne. No,
Oh,
no.
No, a double 1. All right, so there is intervening terrain, but you're not within an inch of it. So once again, this is just a straight up injury roll. Can the Orks take out 2 models in one shooting phase? No, it's just a flesh wound.
Okay, good.
All right, okay. So there we go. All right, so with that, I think all Iron Warriors have left is nothing to shoot, right? So there's a veteran shot already.
Correct.
We shot
The
here.
leader.
He fell back, so there's no shooting from him,
Right.
and he just shot.
Yeah, I had one more, but then you slagged him, so he's
Yes,
fine.
yes. So now for Orks, this little pocket's done because we have just pistols here. This little pocket's done because these guys fired with their assault Burnas, but pistols otherwise. I do have 2 shooter boys in the back, lending dubious long-range fire support. So I'm going to go ahead and take this shooter boy. We're just going to keep piling it on to the Zealot specialist here.
Okay.
Now, there's no obscurement, but we are at long range. So it's 2 shots hitting on 6s. No. All right. And then this shooter boy will fire into your veteran. So once again, 2 shots hitting on 6s. Oh,
One hit.
we got a hit.
Ooh, okay.
So that's going to be a 4 to wound. That's a wound. Oh, very interesting. 3 up to save.
3 to save. Oh, no!
No! Okay, but you do have the cover.
I do.
Okay? So, it's going to be a 5 up to take you out of action. On a 1 through a 4, it's an injury roll. Okay, it's just a
good.
flesh wound.
All right, good.
It's just a flesh wound. Wow.
Terrifyingly close.
Wow, actually a really crazy first shooting phase. Look at that. I was actually worried. I thought this was going to be the exact opposite, where there was going to be multiple Orks taken off the table, and the Iron Warriors maybe a flesh wound if I was lucky, if I got jammy, but
I'm happy to lose 1, but let's just keep it at that for now.
yes. But now we go into the combat phase.
The best phase.
Which this one is going to be really interesting.
Absolutely.
All right. So to start us off, we just have the 1 combat.
Right.
It's your Khorne Berserker, right?
With a Chainaxe.
Chainaxe, and he's combat. So he gets an
Correct.
extra attack for being a combat.
Right. So he has 2 attacks base.
Okay.
Plus 1 for.
Plus 1 for being a combat specialist.
Exactly. So he hits on 3s.
That's 2 hits.
Okay.
Okay.
And then because of the Chainaxe, he has plus 1 strength and minus 1 AP. So he has strength 6.
Strength 6, so that's going to be 3s to wound. That's 2 wounds. Oh, that's huge.
At AP
so AP
-1.
minus 1, I only have a 6-up save. So I have no save.
All right.
And I only have 2 wounds, so it goes straight to her injury roll.
Okay, here
What's
we
the damage profile on the Chainaxe?
It's just 1.
Just 1. Okay. So just 1 die. Oh, it's a flesh wound. That's huge. That means he gets to strike back. All right. So our our veteran boss knob here, Kommando,
Right.
he's got 3 attacks base. He normally hits on 3s, becomes 4s for the flesh wound, becomes 5s because the power claw is unwieldy.
Oh boy.
So 3 attacks hitting on 5s. Just need 1 though.
Just need 1. Oh, you got
we
2.
get 2. Oh no,
I don't
the
like this.
Orks.
This is bad.
All right, now this is strength 10. These are 2s to wound.
2.
That's 2 wounds. This is AP minus 3.
Oh, I have a.
So you have 2 6-up saves to make here.
All right.
Can he do it? Certainly the Iron Warriors, bitter and cold, can make these saves.
Iron within, iron without. Oh no!
Oh no!
That doesn't even make
he
sense.
Fails
okay.
both of them. All right, so it's D3 damage. So I'm just going to roll 1 because he only has 1 wound, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I'm just going to roll 1 because it won't matter.
Oh, that's
Oh no!
bad. Oh no!
The 3 injury roll. Oh wow!
What?
It's only a flesh wound. It's only a flesh wound.
Wow.
Wow, you cannot write this.
Khorne
All right.
cares not from whence the blood flows.
We actually have a really interesting morale phase here now. Oh wait, no, you get to strike back again
do.
because you're Khorne.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I made a tiny mistake because he is frenzied. He adds 1 to his attack and strength characteristics.
Okay, so luckily that wouldn't matter because you did end up wounding me and going to the injury roll, but it will matter for this one.
Exactly.
So now you do have a -1 to hit for the flesh wound.
I do. So he has. I have transhuman physiology, so I ignore the penalty of this model's hit rolls for flesh wounds. So he has 2 attacks base, +1 for being combat. And then +1 for
Plus 1 for being frenzied.
and then a +1 strength as well, plus the +1 strength of the Chainaxe.
Oh boy. Well, thankfully it's 3s to wound no matter what.
Of course, right. So
All right, so let's see him.
4 hitting on 3s. Oh no!
Okay,
Only 2
okay,
hits.
2 hits. All you need is 1 to go through though,
very true.
because I'm on a flesh wound already.
I need 3s now. Oh, there it is.
He gets the 1. Okay, and it goes straight to the injury roll now.
For Khorne.
No, it's just another flesh wound. Oh no. All right, so that is it for combat now.
That's it. Yep.
So we go to morale. So orcs, there's no break check needed because we only have the 1. I started with 12 models, so I have to get 7 flesh wounded or out of action before I have to worry about breaking.
Okay.
And then for the nerve check, I auto pass it because I'm leadership 7.
Okay.
Okay. Now for the Iron Warriors morale,
That's a little bit different.
we've got 1 out of action, and then we've got 1, 2, 3 flesh wounded. So that is 4 out of your 6. So you do need to check for breakage.
All right.
So that's 2d6 and compared to your highest leadership. You've got to exceed your highest leadership.
Here we go. Which I
On a
easily
9.
easily do with my leadership.
What's
of
your
8.
highest leadership? 8?
8.
Oh, so you're broken on round 1?
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Wow, that's huge. Okay. So what we have to do now is a nerve check for each model.
Okay.
Okay. So that's going to be rolling a single die, and then you'll have a +1 modifier for your 1 model out of action, and you have to exceed your leadership. All right.
Okay.
So just for the viewers at home, our Khorne Berserker and our Bolter Marines, they're all leadership 8 or leadership 7.
Leadership 7.
So they're all leadership 7. So that means that they auto pass.
Right.
Because even on a roll of a 6, they all pass. And then your leader is leadership 8, right? You said that was your highest leadership, so he also auto passes.
Okay.
Okay, so nerve checks are not so bad, but you are broken, which means a cumulative -1 to hit across everything, both shooting and combat for the rest of the game.
All right.
So that's actually huge. This is looking really good for the orcs right now.
I'm not liking this.
What a weird turn 1.
Yeah.
Exciting too, right?
Strange, yeah.
Yeah. So scoring, of course, orcs do hold the center objective. And then I hold 2 objectives here, so that gives me 2 points. So that brings us 2 points for the orcs to 0 for the Iron Warriors. They're looking a little shaken, but even iron gets brittle. All right, so let's go to initiative for round 2. Orcs rolling a 7.
Oh, no.
Oh no, Iron Warriors with a 3. Okay, orcs take the initiative for round 2. We'll go ahead and go into movement phase right after this. So we are partway through the orcs movement phase. We know we're doing this a little bit out of order, but we were just talking about CP, and Rico realized he meant to do decisive move, and I didn't give him a chance to do that. So he's going to go ahead and take a decisive move now with the Zealot, the blessed by the gods.
Absolutely.
So just ignore some of this movement here. They wouldn't be valid charge targets. So Rico, you said you're charging these 2 models here?
Correct, yes.
So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to fire a stick bomb with my Slugga Boy. So that's D6 shots for just 1 shot, hitting on a 6. No. And then D3 auto hits from the Burna for 2 auto hits. Wounding on 4s, gets 1 wound, no AP on the save.
3 up.
Makes the save in style. Very nice. And then your charge roll, sir.
Here we go. Ooh.
A 5. So we did pre-measure. We're looking at a 7 with the barrier to make it into this Burna Boy here. So that's not going to make it. Now you can CP reroll the charge if you want.
I think I will.
All right, so that's your last CP for the round. You just pick them both up and reroll it all.
Here we go.
With
That's
a
more
10.
like it. There
easily,
we go.
Easily. There it is. All right, so we'll go ahead and get him moved in, and we'll do the rest of the Orks movement right after this. So we are just about set up here with the Orks movement. Just to go over it really quick, our Gretchin leader readied up just on the off chance that something came nearby. Same with this Gretchin back here. These two boys, of course, got the boy here and the Burna Boy there both got charged, of course, so they're locked in there. This shooter boy moved up, starting to threaten the board a bit. Maybe we'll have a little shooting battle right here. We'll see what happens. Our Zealot Burna Boy and our Slugga Choppa boy here charged in to the combat Khorne Berserker. And our flesh wounded, actually maybe I'll fall back with him. That would be pretty spicy, because then that would basically guarantee the points, which is what I want. You know what? He's going to stay in.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
orky thing to do.
It is the orky
It's
way.
the orky thing to do to stay in.
More
All right,
concert.
this boy moved up, once again just threatening the board and looking to get some good firing lanes. And then we've got 2 charges here to do. Now we've pre-measured them. Our combat boss knob has got a 4-inch charge to this veteran, and our Burna Boy here has got a 5-inch charge to this veteran, thanks to the hold being an inch out thing. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the longer charge first. We're going to do our Burna Boy into the veteran, and you know what? I'm not going to declare your leader.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
Not with him. I think I'll probably declare it with the boss knob, just if I get a good charge. But
Right.
I want to lessen the Overwatch. So just the Burna Boy into your veteran.
2 shots hitting on 6s. Oh,
hits.
I saw the 6 too.
Ooh, I know, it flipped over at the last second there. All right, and then our charge range, we're looking for a 5.
And
we
a
get it
5,
with a 5. Okay, great. And then, so now, I'll do the movement in just a second, but while I'm filming, so we know that he's locked up now with the Burna Boy, I'm going to charge my combat boss knob into the veteran and your leader.
All right.
So you can go ahead and take your Overwatch with the leader.
Leader, here we go. No.
Okay, and then so we know we need a 4 minimum to get to the veteran.
Right.
So we'll see what happens. If we get a 4.
Perfect.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll move them in. No one's going to touch your leader though, because the charge rolls were too low. And then that'll be it for Orc movement. We'll do what little movement the Iron Warriors have right after this. All right, we are done with Iron Warriors movement just about. Rico, tell us what you've decided to do.
So fairly simple. All I decided to do was ready up this bolter man to shoot at somebody.
Okay.
And then the big development is I decided to try to charge my leader into both this Burna Boy and that Gretchin.
Okay, so we've measured it up. We've determined it's going to be an 8-inch charge for that. This is going to be really cool if you land it. But first, I have Overwatch. Now, if this Gretchin, this lone Gretchin...
Wow. I hope so.
did I say he was Spurtle or Spawn?
I think he was Spurtle.
Yeah, I think he was Spurtle, because Lumps is over here.
Yeah.
So if Spurtle can take out this Terminator in Overwatch, it will be the most epic thing.
Glorious.
So, on a 6 to hit. No. Oh, man. I got so excited. It could have happened.
It could have,
Let's
very
see that
easily.
10-inch charge. I'm rooting for it. I want to see this.
Here we go.
Let's see it. 10 inches.
No.
No.
Halfway.
Only half that. And no CP to reroll.
why
Now, you can... The 5 inches will get you into the Burna Boy.
Okay, that works.
So you do have that.
That'll do
All
me
right,
about
so
there.
with that being said, we are all done with the movement phase. We will go into the shooting phase right after this. All right, so it's the shooting phase now for round 2. This is a bit of an interesting one. So readied models, I do have my 2 Gretchin are readied, but they don't have any valid targets. So that's done. So then we've got our Bolter Marine here holding this objective.
So
Who would he like to fire at?
he's going to go for a long bomb shot and try to snipe out that Gretchin.
Okay, okay. Now we are definitely obscured. No doubt about that. Are we
Obscured.
within 12?
Within 12.
We are. Okay.
Obscured. And I'm at a -1 for being
At a
shaken.
-1 for being broken, yeah.
So it's 2 shots hitting on 5s.
Oh. 2 hits.
All right, strength 4.
Toughness 2.
So 2s. And there it is.
2 wounds.
No AP.
Spurtle ain't going out like that.
Oh.
He makes 1. Oh boy, I'm kind of tempted to
do
CP reroll
do it.
that looking for a 6, but I'm not. I'm going to let it go through because I don't think you can roll a 4 up, sir.
For Perturabo. Oh, there he
no.
is.
Okay. I have a decision to make here because I could spend 2 CP for just a flesh wound, and on a 4 up it becomes just a flesh wound.
Right.
But I kind of wanted to save that CP for something else.
Decisions.
This is a tough one. This is a tough one, let me tell you. Well, at the end of the day, I still will have the Kommando boss knob within 2 inches to control the objective, so I think I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to save my 2 CP for something potentially cooler. So there you go. Iron Warriors claim the first casualty of the game for the Orks. Furthering in the shooting phase, that's all the shooting for the Iron Warriors. Oh no, you have a pistol here.
I do indeed.
Oh, but he got charged this turn, so
Yes,
he won't be
that's fine.
firing. So that is all the shooting for the Iron Warriors. For the Orks, I've got my 2 shooter boys here that can fire. Now, obviously, this one he's going to fire here because that's the only target. Will you check? Am I within 18 with this shooter boy to your Bolter Marine?
You are indeed.
Definitely. And let's see, can we, let's check that line of sight. I'm going to be honest, man, I don't think I can see him. So it'll just be my 1 shooter boy here then. We'll fire into him. Now that's going to be 2 shots. From this vantage point, you are unfortunately obscured thanks to that pile of rubble. So just on 6s.
Oh, nice.
We get a hit. Forced a wound.
There we go.
Oh, it's a
no.
wound again.
3 up. The iron is strong.
Okay. All right. So that's it. That's it for. Nope. I have a pistol here.
You do indeed.
Yep. So just one shot on a 6. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Can you do
Wounding
it?
on a 4.
Can you do it? Oh no.
Oh my goodness. What are these 6s?
Okay.
Okay.
Can I get a 6, please? Yay!
Oh wow.
All
Look
right.
at that.
Thank you, Khorne.
Look at all those 6s. I feel great about this.
So do I. This is nice.
Awesome. All right, so that is officially it for shooting. We're going to go into combat. This is there's going to be a little bit of bookkeeping to figure out who swings when and everything like that. So we're going to come back right after this. All right, so it is the fight phase. We've discussed a bit off camera so we can sort of get it nice and clean and tight for you guys as we go through it, because boy, oh boy, is this one big scrum across the battlefield here.
Glorious.
So, Orks have initiative.
Right.
We're going to activate our Zealot Specialist, okay? I'm going to spend 2 CP. Since I didn't use it for just a flesh wound, I'm going to spend 2 CP on Itching for a Fight. So he is going to get 2 extra attacks because he's got 2 enemy models within an inch.
Right.
So he's on 2 attack space, +1 for a Zealot, +2 for Itching for a Fight for 5 attacks, all right? We're going to split them up thusly. We're going to put 3 attacks into your combat specialist,
Okay.
and 2 attacks into your leader.
Got it.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and do the leader first. So 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. Ooh,
2
both
hits.
hit.
Okay.
Wounding on 4s for strength, or 3s. Oh,
Oh. Wah, wah.
yeah, because he's zealot, so he +1 strength, but I guess it doesn't matter. All right, so into your combat specialist.
Okay.
We got the cutting flame. We's doing it. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Well, this is a bit disappointing. All right, that's fine.
1 hit.
Because we wounding on 3s.
Oh.
All right, there we go. All right, perfect. Now that is AP -2 for the cutting flame.
My 3 goes to a 5.
Yeah, 5 up save.
5 up. Oh,
Oh,
yes.
he makes
yes.
it! Oh, man. Man, let me tell you, that's pretty
scary.
disappointing.
Oh, that was scary.
Pretty disappointing from the Zealot. He was super pumped. He charges in.
very stoked.
He gets hyped up. He gets charged. He gets even more hyped up. And then he's so excited that he just ends up spewing flames through the air and doing nothing.
He swung too
essentially.
fast, and like the flame went out. So he just,
Yeah. So he's just spewing raw promethium.
That's for next turn. It's fine.
Yep. All right. So and then now it's your activation.
I will choose this Khorne Berserker,
Okay.
blessed by the dark gods.
Absolutely.
So he has 2 attacks base, and he has +1 for being a zealot and charging in. Right.
Excellent.
And then he has +1 for the Chainsword.
Ooh.
Right. So he has 4 attacks.
Yep.
And because he's blessed, he hits on 2s and wounds on 2s.
Right. But then the flesh wound he has takes him to 3s, and then you're broken, which takes him to 4s.
But I ignored that one flesh.
Oh,
wound.
that's right. That's right. The first flesh wound you ignore, so you're on 3s.
Right.
For
So
being broken.
3s and 2s. Whoa!
Okay.
Wow,
okay.
that saved you.
2 hits. Phew. Thank you for being
hits.
broken.
I'm gonna put both these on the Burna Boy, by the way.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. We did forget to declare that, but yeah, both on the Burna Boy is fine.
And then here we go.
And that's he's just strength 4.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's just 1 wound.
But it's +1. For
Oh,
blessed
that's
by
right,
dark
for being blessed. Yep, so that's 2 wounds.
Yep.
So t-shirt save. No, we fail them both.
It's just 1 damage a pop. So
All right, so injury roll is
Oh,
a
no.
flesh wound. Very nice. Orcs skating by on flesh wounds here. All right, so my activation next. I'm going to go ahead and since basically the leader is a non-combatant, and I'm super not worried about this over here, I'm going to go ahead and activate this boy. So he's got 3 attacks, 2 base +1 for his choppa. So he's hitting on 3s.
Oh
wow.
Overachieving.
Okay.
All right.
Well, he himself was also pumped up by the Zealot. Like the Zealot over here was just spewing flames and promethium everywhere. A little bit got in this orc's mouth, and he's like, all right.
All right, yeah,
let's
okay.
do it."
Yeah, let's do it.
And then now 4s to wound.
Oh,
Okay, 1 wound.
There you go.
But no AP on that. No AP for the choppa.
3 up. Oh,
Okay.
he saves it.
Okay, he saves it. That's fine. That's fine. All right, then now your leader.
Okay, leader's gonna go in there with his attacks. I believe he has 3 attacks base. Sorry, let me just double check to make sure I don't.
Yeah, I think the Terminator when we played last was doing 2 attacks, but
it is 3 attacks for.
it's 3 attacks. Okay.
So 3 attacks. He needs. It's a -1 to hit with his Chainfist, and
Yep.
then another -1 for being broken.
Yes.
So.
So he's hitting on 5s
Yes.
into the Burna Boy, right? The Zealot.
Yes. I'm gonna put all the attacks into the end of the Burna
Okay.
Boy Zealot. Oh no!
Oh wow, no hits. Thankfully, look, it would have been 2 hits had you not been broken. So
Eerily similar to last game, right?
yeah. Okay. So now it is my activation next. I'm just going to go ahead and try to give the glory to the combat boss knob. So he's got 3 attacks base +1 for being a combat. Going into your veteran, these are hitting on 4s because of the power claw.
Oh, okay.
That's a full house of hits. We
terrible.
like that. These are 2s to wound. That's a full house of wounds. Okay. So that's 4 6-up saves from you, my friend.
Iron Within?
Oh, you do make 1.
All right, hey, look at that.
All right, so D3 damage for the claw.
Oh,
it's the big 3.
Oh, jeez.
Well, we know last time we got the 3 for the injury roll, and I rolled nothing but 1s and 2s. So it could happen again.
Can you do it again?
No, you're super out of action.
Almost had it, though.
All right. So he's done. I'm going to go ahead. Now, these guys, we could have done consolidation stuff. We're basically in base to base here, and he could move over this way if we want. That way we get him within 2 inches.
Exactly.
A little bit of bookkeeping. And then now we'll take a 3-inch, consolidate there. Yep, we'll go ahead and pop him over right there. All right, and then now you still have a charging model here.
I do.
So guys, let us know if we're interpreting these rules correct. Because he's a charging model, he would get to fight again before any of my non-charging models. So even though I have initiative here,
Right.
and
Reason being is because he's a Khorne Berserker, so he gets to fight.
so he gets to fight again later in
after
the
he fights.
phase,
Right,
but
exactly.
he carries
Also
with
charged.
him the charging status, so he gets to fight before non-chargers.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we're interpreting it. So we're going to let him swing before I would get to swing with either of these guys. But let us know in the comments if you disagree, if you think it's the other way around.
So again, 4 attacks again. This time I'm going to split them up a little bit. Put
Okay.
2 on the Burna and 2 on the boy.
2 and 2.
So we'll
Okay.
do the first 2 on the Burna hitting on 3s. Oh no!
No.
Okay. Well, all right. Now.
Well, these would be hitting on 4s for broken.
I know, but he's blessed with the dark.
Oh
gods.
gosh, why do I keep forgetting that? Yes. Okay.
And then 2 on the boy hitting on
2
3s.
on the boy.
There we
Oh,
go. All right, that's not
from
bad.
double ones to double sixes.
Just like that.
All right.
And then we need 2 3s.
We get one.
No AP.
No AP. T-shirt save. No. Injury roll.
Can he cleave him in twain? No.
It's a
Why?
flesh wound.
I saw the 6 and the 4.
This could be big though, because I'm definitely going to have to worry about morale this phase.
Yeah.
All right. So now non-charging models, because we're all done with chargers now.
Right.
Because I mean, technically, I have this Burna Boy, but he's going to he's just going to we'll take our little consolidate there, staying by the objective. We're going to go ahead and activate our Kommando boss knob.
All right.
So he's got 3 attacks. These are only going to be hitting on 6s, because so it's 3s normally, 2 flesh wounds brings them to 5s, Power Claw brings them to 6s. So 3 attacks hitting on 6s into your Berserker. Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. And then now it is your combat Berserker.
All right. So he has his 2 attack space plus his 3 for being combat, and then that's it actually for his Chainaxe.
Okay.
So there we go. So
And then now he'll be hitting on 4s.
4s, yes.
Yeah. Into
the Power Claw.
the Power Claw boss knob.
It was always gonna be the Power Claw.
Okay.
So,
Oh God.
oh boy.
Well, thank you, Broken Status.
So, okay.
So moving on to non-charging, the rest of our non-charging models. I believe Iron Warriors. Oh well, you will have your fight again with this Berserker.
Right.
But then I'll have these guys. Do you just want to go ahead and do this? Because there's no other attacks in this pocket except for the Berserker.
I'll do
you just
one
want to
more
go
time.
ahead and swing them now, even though it's a little bit out of order.
So let's do this right. I'll put all 3 into the Power Claw.
Power Claw again.
Okay.
Okay.
So hitting on 4s.
Fours.
There we go. Thank you.
There
we
you go. There
All
you
right.
go. Okay, 2 hits.
So this is a +1 strength. So
Yep.
he's at strength.
So-
Strength 6 now.
Yep. So 3s to wound.
All right.
Gets 1 wound.
-1.
Goes through.
And then
Injury roll.
There
Okay,
we go.
There he is. He's out of action.
Okay.
All right. This is actually really huge because, as far as that goes, that actually takes me outside of 2 inches from the center objective, meaning that you control it now, meaning that you'll be scoring a point for this round, which is actually quite large. It's quite a large swing. So we'll go ahead and do my combats over here. First off, we'll do our boy. 3 attacks hitting on 4s now for the flesh wound into your Berserker. That's just 1 hit.
Okay.
Wounding on a 4. No. And then 2 attacks for the Burna Boy, hitting on 4s.
Whoa.
There we go. 4s for the flesh wound, by the way. And then wounding on 4s. No.
Okay.
Okay. That's it for combats. We're all done. Morale is very interesting this phase.
Indeed it
Very interesting. So orcs have 2 out of action, 3, 4, 4.
That's it.
Okay, that's it. So no break check.
Okay.
But I do need to take a nerve check here. So I have a +2 to the roll. They're both leadership 6.
Okay.
So on a 5 or a 6, actually, the first one on a 6, he'll be shaken.
Okay.
And then if he gets shaken, then we'll see. So we'll roll the Burna Boy first. So he only gets shaken on a 6 here, if I'm doing that correctly, because he'll have a +2 for these, but a -1 for having a friendly model within 2 inches.
Okay.
So, okay,
No,
cool.
it's
So he's fine. So then it'll be the same for the boy then. So as long as I don't roll a 6 here, okay, good, we're good. So no shakens. So for Iron Warriors, we're already broken, so we don't have to worry about a break check.
Right.
For nerve checks, our 2 here both auto pass. So this guy, because he's leadership 8, so even on a 6, he can't fail.
Okay.
And then he's got a friendly model within 2 inches, so he's got a -1 to the roll. So even on a 6, again, can't fail.
Okay.
So the only thing we have to worry about is our Bolter Marine here and our Berserker here. On 6s, they can become shaken.
So Berserker on a 6. Please no 6s. All right.
Okay.
And then.
And then our Bolter Marine. This is the one you really want because it's for points.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I saw it for a second too.
Oh my God.
Okay, so that brings us to scoring. So actually, Iron Warriors score themselves a point for this round. That's huge because that would have been 3 points for me had I scored it. All right, so that said, we're going into initiative for round 3. A 3 and a 8. Okay, so Iron Warriors have the initiative. We'll go ahead and do our movement phase. We'll come right back after this. We are all done with movement phase for both sides. So Rico, you had an initiative. Tell us what you did.
Pretty simple. I readied up this Marine, and I left everyone in combat.
Everyone stayed in combat.
Yeah.
Now, Orks displayed a little bit of cunning. All right. So we readied our Gretchin leader. We moved right here. Just moved up to get him a little bit closer. We readied here. Readied here. Our boy fell back this way. Our Burna Boy fell back over here, leaving him wide open. Very nice. Same thing. Our Burna Boy and boy fell back from this Berserker, leaving him wide open. Our combat boss knob charged into your leader while he was still stuck in combat, so no Overwatch there. And then last thing we have to do is this shoot-a-boy is going to charge your veteran. Would you like to retreat or fire your Overwatch? It's a tough one because retreating makes it a pretty long charge.
It does.
But then you don't get to fire at all.
I'm going to go ahead and...
Take the Overwatch you know you want to.
I do, I really do.
Risk the charge. And the boys tie you up. Whoa.
Oh, no. You know what?
And steal the objective out from under you.
I think what I'll do is I'll just retreat.
You're going to retreat? Okay, so you get a 3-inch move.
So I'm going to go this way.
And are you going to...
Still be within 2.
Yeah, you're going to end within 2 of the objective still?
Exactly.
All right. Well, now that you've done that, will you just give me a quick measure on what the charge range is going to be? Sure. I'm sure it's going to be a very long one.
It's an 8 without any terrain.
Yeah. So I'm going to go around a little bit. So let's just call it a 9.
Okay.
All right. So a 9-inch charge. Ain't nothing. Ain't
Can you do
nothing.
it? Oh.
Oh, not like that.
Here we go.
Yep. Here we go.
Oh, there we go.
No. All right. So a 3, which I will take the I'll take the movement for it, for what that's worth. But that's fine. So the charge fails, but luckily that means that he's fallen back and he can't fire. So we'll go into the shooting phase now. All right. So I know you probably changes what you're going to do, but you could decisive shot with him or him if you wanted.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's worth 2 CP.
It's really not.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and do readied models. We're going to start off with this shoot-a-boy. He's going to fire across into the Zealot Berserker. Now, we are within half range and we're unobscured. So that's going to be 2 shots hitting on 5s. Oh, we get a hit. All right. Very nice. Wounding on a 4. No. All right. Then our Gretchin firing in here. We're also within half range and no obscurement there.
Okay.
So we're hitting on a 4. All right. And wounding on a 5. No. And then our Gretchin right here will fire into the same. This one will be hitting on a 6 for long range and obscurement. Nope. All right. So that's oh, I'm sorry. He moved. So technically he didn't fire yet. But because I have a readied here, he'll fire D3 shots into your combat specialist.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
3. Very nice. Wounding on 4s.
Oh, okay.
Gets a wound.
All right.
All right. No AP.
So 3 up.
Makes it.
All right.
Oh, man. I was trying to be cunning, but it seems like maybe the cunning has backfired a little bit.
You say cunning, I say cowardice.
Oh, ouch. So then dropping into non-readied. Technically, I did roll his shot, so it doesn't matter anyway. Okay. So then you'd be able to fire now one of your Khorne Berserkers.
Right, I'm going to fire...
Actually, both of them before I would... Because he's already shot now. So it's just you now.
Okay, so I'll take a shot with the combat specialist into the nearest Burna Boy.
Okay.
So
it's going to be hitting on a 5
Yes.
for obscurement and for being broken.
Exactly. No.
No.
And then I'll take another shot with this pistol into that shootable. Actually, into the back of that Burna Boy.
Into the back of the Burna Boy. So that'll be hitting on a 4
Right.
then.
There
Gets a hit.
Not a 4 to wound. That's
Very
it.
nice. T-shirt save.
Oh,
there it is.
That dangerous fuel tank really is
Yeah,
good cover.
I know. Yeah,
it's
it
good
just
armor.
pings right off the fuel tank. So that is it then for the shooting phase. We'll go into the combat phase coming right up. Okay, we are in the fight phase now for this round 3. We have the 1 combat. At the start of the fight phase, I am declaring Nasher Squig. So on a 4 up, I cause a mortal wound here to your leader, which could be big. He's got 2 wounds, right?
Yes.
All right. Oh, so well maybe that's not worth it then, because it wouldn't take him out.
It wouldn't?
No, because it's only one mortal wound.
Ah, okay.
You know what? I'm going to do it anyway because I already declared it.
Yeah,
so on a 4-up, you take a mortal wound. No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's my 2 CP for the round. All right, so then we go into the fights with charging models, which would be me first, except that
I've declared decisive strike.
you're declaring decisive strike.
With my 2
So that means that our Khorne leader is going to fight before my combat boss knob.
we
A
go.
little scary.
All
A
right.
little scary.
Okay, so he has 3 attacks.
3 attacks.
Well, that's all he's got. He's hitting on 5s because he...
Yeah, -1 for the fist.
And then
minus one for being broken.
Exactly. So he has... let's see if we can do this.
We've got to survive.
Oh, there it
Oh,
is.
no.
That's the one.
Okay.
All right, so it's strength. It's ×2, so he's strength 8.
All right, so that's 2s to wound. Gets the wound.
At a -4.
Goes right through my save.
2 damage.
2 damage. Takes him to the injury roll.
All right, it's just 1, right? Or is it 2?
It's damage 2, so you do 2 injury rolls.
Here we go. Oh, there
Oh,
it
it's
is.
out of action with the 4. Ouch.
Just luckily.
That's huge. That's huge. So then that would allow you to consolidate towards this Burna Boy if you want.
Absolutely.
And if you tie him up, then that means I do get to swing.
Okay.
So he'll take 2 attacks, hitting on 4s for the flesh wound.
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so then that's it for combat. So, morale phase. Once again, you are already broken. You cannot be shaken anywhere. You can't be shaken here again, but you can shake here and with this guy on 6s.
So, Khorne Berserker on a 6.
Khorne Berserker, no.
Bolter
Bolter.
on a 6.
No. Okay. All right. So for Orks, we've got 3 out of action, 4, 5 with a flesh wound, so still no break check. For nerve checks, a +3 here. Now this guy, he's got 2 friendly models within range, so that's just a total of +1 for the nerve check. So on a 6, he'll be shaken. No, he's fine. And then this boy, this Burna Boy, actually, this is really huge here because if I get shaken, that means you control the center objective. So he's got a +3. So basically, I need a 3 or lower
Right.
to not be shaken.
Oh, no.
Okay, he's shaken. All right. That's fine. It's okay. All right, so that's it for the morale phase. So scoring. Now you control the center objective.
And I control that objective.
Well, we contest because we have 1 model each. So actually 0 points are scored. So it's still 2 to 1. So we'll go into round 4, initiative phase. Orks roll an 11.
Oh, no.
This is huge. This is what we needed. All right, so Orks have initiative for round 4? Yes, 4. All right, potentially the last round of the game. We'll find out. All right, we'll be right back after this. So it has been a really interesting movement phase here for round 4, potentially the last round of the game. For the Orks, what we did, we readied up our Burna here as a precautionary measure.
Right.
Same with our Gretchin here. Our Shoota Boy and our Burna Boy both charged in to the leader since he was locked in combat, so they were safe from Overwatch. Meanwhile, we rolled some pretty hot charges over here with Here We Go, getting into this Bolter Marine. We just did it off camera. We did actually hit our Overwatches, but we ended up saving with those t-shirts. Then our Gretchin leader readied here. Now for the Iron Warriors.
Right.
This one obviously locked in combat.
Of course.
Leader locked in combat. Now tell us the saga of this.
The great
of
odyssey.
This guy.
Yeah. This blessed Berserker decided to try to charge.
He charged. I retreated, as you can see, because Gretchin would never stand his ground.
Not quite,
against a Berserker.
A battle-hardened Berserker.
Yes.
He scored an 8, so he still moved within 2 of the objective.
Yes, but ultimately failing the charge.
Right.
Then my Shoota Boy, hearing the wretched screaming of the Gretchin, knowing that we couldn't lose the Lucky Blue Hat, made a exorbitantly large 9-inch charge to make it back to fight here.
Blessed by Gork or Mork to
Yes.
be in there.
And then finally, our
Other Berserker, the
our other
combat one.
Berserker,
Seeing the valiant efforts of the Orcs, he was inspired and tried to do the same, but he couldn't
but he
quite
couldn't quite make it.
He wasn't
So-
blessed, that's why.
Yes. So there we go. That is movement phase done. We do have. Do we have shooting? We don't have any shooting because everyone's either charged or been charged.
Yeah, that's it.
So no shooting this phase. It's just straight into the combat phase.
All right.
Just for a little bit of bookkeeping for you, Rico had used a decisive
reroll.
move to
Right.
charge him, and then used a CP reroll
On him.
So we're out of CP for the Iron Warriors. Orcs still sitting comfortably on 2 CP. It's the combat phase.
Okay.
Orcs have initiative and have all the charging models. You have no CP to interrupt.
None.
So it's going to be all of my fights first.
Oof, so
So
nasty.
we're going to start off with our Shoot a Boy here just so we can solve this corner and leave it alone. So this
End
is
the
going to
story.
be 2 attacks from our Shoot a Boy, hitting on 3s.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
a good start to this combat phase. Gork and Mork are pleased by our valiant efforts to save our leader. These are going to be wounding on 4s.
Oh, okay.
Gork and Mork pleased indeed.
All right, here we go. Is the iron strong enough?
No, the
it's
iron
not.
is not strong.
Oh, no.
Okay, so this would be a 3-up to take you out of action because you already have a flesh wound.
Oh, this is bad.
That's
no.
it.
Oh, no.
That's it. He's out of action. The blessed Khorne Berserker gone. Taken out by an orc boy charging from behind. You can just imagine this orc boy running, leaping off of the rock onto him, grabbing his helmet and just utterly ripping it off of his head, taking the head with him.
Yelling, "Witness me!" all the while falling on him.
Witness me.
Ah!
Oh man, beautiful. Awesome. All right, so that's that. We're done there.
Yep.
I'm going to do this combat next because I'm saving the undeniably cool combat in the middle for last. Of
course.
Okay. Now, we've got 2 Slugga Choppa boys. I have to roll them separately though because we do have a flesh wound here.
Right.
So let's do the flesh wounded one first. So 3 attacks hitting on 4s for the flesh wound.
Okay.
So just 1 hit. Wounding on 4s.
All right.
Gets the wound. Okay, no AP for the Choppa though.
The iron is definitely strong enough for this one. There we
It
go.
is.
Okay.
It is with a 5. All right, let's do our next Slugga Choppa boy hitting on 3s.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh no.
My goodness. Gork and Mork are here this day, wounding on 4s. Okay.
Not fully here. Here we go. Huh.
Okay. All right. That's
God.
fine. That's
Thank
fine.
God.
Okay. Now, we have what is probably the coolest combat here in the middle. This leader, Terminator, has just been marching up the field, cleaving models down left and right. He's finally arrived to the center. It's a brutal battle in the center of the field for this middle objective. What we're going to do, we have 2 CP. We're going to spend 1 CP for, if you notice, that's our Zealot there. We are going to spend 1 CP for Killing Frenzy. So that gives us exploding 6s for our Zealot. And then we are going to spend 1 CP for Crumpum. Oh wait, I don't need to do that because he's a Zealot. Because he already has the +1 strength and going to strength 6 doesn't do anything for me. So never mind, we're just going to do the exploding 6s. So he's got 3 attacks. We're hitting on 3s with 6s exploding.
Okay.
This is sad. This happens all the time. Anytime I try to buff up my specialists, this happens. All right, 3s to wound here.
Okay.
We get the wound. AP is -2.
So he's a 2-up normally, which now goes to a 4-up. Huh. Oh no, that's very bad.
Fails.
Oh no.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
so that's it. So he loses a wound there.
Right.
Now, actually, here's where I'll spend my 1 CP for Crumpum. I'll use it on the Shoot a Boy.
Okay.
To make him strength 5.
Right.
See, now that's thinking. All right, so he just has 2 attacks. He's going to be hitting on 3s. Okay, both
nice.
hit.
All right.
We're wounding on 3s.
Oh.
Oh, sad. Okay. So that is going to be it then for Orks fighting. So now you have your fighting back. You've got your bolter man here and your leader. How would you like to resolve?
Well, I'll follow suit and we'll go with Bolter.
Go here.
First.
Yes, absolutely, as one should,
So he only has 2 attacks and he's going to put them onto the wounded boy.
as you should.
So he hits on 4s.
Okay.
So 1 hit,
1 hit.
and then strength 4. So one wound.
Gets a wound.
No AP.
T-shirt save. No. Injury roll. A
No.
2 becomes a 3, so it's just another flesh wound. Very nice. All right, and then the ever vigilant
Main
leader
event.
here.
Here we go. So he has 3 attacks, hitting on 3s normally, but he is broken, so it's a 4.
Broken, so it's 4s and then 5s for
the
the
Chainfist.
Yep.
All right, so 5s.
Oh,
There it
and
is.
who are these going into?
The veteran.
The Zealot, you mean?
Right, sorry, the
Okay.
the Zealot.
Yeah. Okay, so 1 hit.
I need a
2s.
2.
Yeah. Oh, my
no!
goodness.
I have no CP to reroll it.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
Okay. That is it for combats.
He keeps forgetting to put teeth in the Chainfist.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
What can you do? All right. So now, Iron Warriors we're already broken, so we don't have to worry about that.
Right.
Morale, we've got 3 out of action.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have any models within 2 inches of each other.
No.
Okay. So that means everyone can be shaken.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start off here and we'll walk it back towards the center. So he's leadership 7.
Yep.
He's got a +3 to the roll.
So on a 5 or 6, he's broken. No, on a 6, he's broken.
On a 6, he's broken. On a 5, he's broken.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so on a 5 or a 6, he's broken.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
he's shaken, excuse me.
Oh, it's terrible.
So shaken.
All right.
All right. What about our Berserker here?
Surely he can't either.
Okay, so he's fine.
All right. And
And
the
then for our leader,
Valiant leader.
5, 6, 7, 8, he's fine.
Okay.
He's fine.
Yep, he's good.
Okay.
Just barely.
Orcs, we've got 3, 4, 5, so no break check still.
Yep.
Nerve check here, we've got a +2 to the roll. A natural 1 always passes.
Okay.
This shaken token would be removed, and then for him, we've got a +1 to the roll because we've got 2 friendly models within 1. So as long as we're good. Okay. So that's it.
All right.
This is a huge turn for the Orcs actually in the state of the game
All right.
because I've got 3 unshaken models, meaning I control the center objective, meaning I score points for every objective I control.
Oh,
I
no.
control 1, 2,
Wow.
3, and 4 because I have 2 models to your 1 shaken model who can't control. So that brings us to 6 points for the Orcs to 1 point for the Iron Warriors.
Yeah.
So now you had the greatest strategic advantage.
Right.
All right, so that means that you roll the die. So now on a 1 or a 2, the game is over. On a 3 up, we'll go to round 5. You desperately need
Absolutely.
round 5.
Yeah, let's see.
All right, let's see it. Okay, we go to round 5. So there you have it, man.
What a game.
What a game.
What a game.
For those of you wondering what happened to round 5, we looked at the board state, we talked out what was going to happen, and even if the game went another turn and everything went Rico's way, there was no way he was going to outscore me at that point.
I don't
That
have bodies.
4-point
Yeah.
swing at the
Yeah.
end there, it was too much.
Yeah. It just came down to you had more bodies on the key positions than I did. So
And man, what a close game. That entire game, round 1, Orcs getting 2 points,
Yep.
and the Iron Warriors breaking.
what a swing.
Yeah,
I never expected that.
Like that happened, and I was like, "Oh, the game's over."
Right.
I legitimately, I was like, "That's basically it." But then this guy, the leader,
champion.
you got to give him a name now.
Oh, yeah,
you
of
have
course.
to give him a name.
I'll think of one. It's fine.
He just came in like a wrecking ball
And held the
Cue
line.
Miley Cyrus, yes, and he was just like, "I will not be moved."
Exactly.
And took the center objective
Yep. Held
for a
it.
point, held it,
For a while.
contested it for another round, and had just a few of those morale checks. The nerve checks had been slightly different. We would have seen a different game there because it's only because I was able to not be broken and thus not get shaken
Yeah, exactly.
that I was able to hold those objectives.
Yeah.
Had I been shaken,
Well, I was just telling you, like off camera, if any one of those injury rolls had been not a 2, maybe a 4 or a 5, it would have been a complete swing because then it would have affected everything else. And just having them there, not just holding the line and just taking a wound or something.
Yeah.
But that's it.
yeah,
Because at least with them with the starters, you can take a wound and be fine.
right.
But anymore, and then that's when you start to degrade.
Yeah.
But it's just having that onslaught and just having constantly people to worry about on different positions. There wasn't enough I guess I need like just Trader Guard just to throw out there. But
yeah. I mean, it's tough because because in such an elite game already. I mean, this is a 12 model kill team, which is you're already past the halfway mark of just total number you can even take.
Exactly.
And even this is like, for Orks, feels like I made the list and I was like, maybe I'm a little short on models. Maybe I should drop like one of the Burna Boys to like get just a couple more boys.
I think it was a perfect number, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but it worked. I mean, it worked out great.
Yeah, it was the perfect number of Burnas because there was always a threat.
Yes.
So even if you lost 1 or 2, you always had something that I needed to worry about.
It was always there.
Because of the
Yeah.
AP.
Yeah. And that's the other thing too. Round 1, that one pocket with my combat, 1 Burna Boy, 1 Slugga Choppa Boy, getting those good advance rolls to come up the flank, I really think made a huge difference in the game because suddenly you couldn't focus all your fire to the middle.
Exactly.
It was like, okay, well, I could shoot in the middle, but then I will literally just give up like my leader and my veteran because it's like next turn you're charging in.
Right, and then that's it. Then there's no moving me. But just dividing and conquering was definitely the best way to go.
Yeah,
that was really it.
I would say for me, MVP of the match, actually, even though he didn't really like do much, would probably be my veteran.
Oh yeah,
Boss Knob, because he stuck in it.
Yeah,
like he stayed in, and he like round 1. Huge threat, had to get taken care of.
Absolutely.
And you charge him in, he survives.
Even if you didn't kill me instantly with the power claw, you clamped down and you held on.
Right, and that's the thing. He stuck on that center objective for 2 turns and contested and held and stuff. I would say my least valuable player was my Zealot Burna Boy because I gave him so many chances. I buffed him up over 2 turns there. I gave him 3 CP worth of buffs. You know, I gave him the extra attacks, and then I gave him the Zealot exploding sixes.
Right.
And just he did nothing with it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I very much rate the Zealot Burna Boy.
Yeah.
But boy, was he not great this round.
Yeah, he was a little pillow-fisted, but at least he didn't die. I mean, it would have been like he was always available to do something.
Yeah, and that's the thing that's great about them is that AP -2 is really scary.
It's terrifying.
It's really scary
to anything, to even the Terminator leader. Like you have to think about it. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, you have to consider it.
Yeah,
always.
definitely.
And having that number of them, like, all right, well, in every corner there's something I need to worry about always.
Yeah. What'd you think? How'd you feel about the Iron Warriors this time?
They definitely performed really well. I love their play style a lot. MVP was definitely the leader, just holding on, and the 2 Berserkers just sticking in there.
They're really
just doing
good.
work, doing work all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I need to give them both axes or give them both chainswords because the axe gives you a +1 strength.
That axe was really nice, especially for Orks because bumping up the strength to 5 minimum gets you wounding on 3s, and then that AP -1 is just enough. Just enough to punch through the saves.
I think maybe giving one of them Power Fist, if possible. I need a double check, but if I can, then blessing with the Dark Gods and not rolling a 1, that could definitely be potent.
Yeah. Well, and that Power Fist would be great for your sort of like higher toughness teams, like your Custodes or your Death Guard with that toughness 5. Having the Power Fist would be very helpful there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
what'd you think of the mission? How'd you like Objective Ultima?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was really, really good.
It's really fun,
competitive.
right?
Yeah, it's really competitive. It seems really balanced. It allows for really close games. And as long as you play your army right and you can maneuver and move and you don't roll terribly on the injury rolls.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's funny because last time you brought the Iron Warriors, you were just rolling 6 after 6 for the injury rolls, and then this time
2 after 2
swung back around.
It was weird, yeah. It was nice though because I was able to at least kill something.
Yes.
But it was I'm glad it wasn't a complete rollover in one direction or the other.
Yeah. Well, I was really worried when your Zealot champion, your Zealot Berserker, charged my leader. I was like,
I was like, this is it. I can finally.
But it's the blue hat, man.
I wanted the blue hat so badly.
It keeps them safe, man.
Yeah, man. Maybe someday that Berserker will have that blue hat someday.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for coming in today, Rico. I really enjoyed this one. This one was a blast. Yeah. Super close the whole time, and like a real nail biter. I'm really looking forward to getting in and editing it and making it look good. And guys, we hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. If you've watched this far, I know you're a true fan. If you're hearing our after game thoughts, thank you for sticking out with us. If you like these videos and you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps us. It's the best way to support us. So you can do that by just hitting this button right here. All right, and if you want to see more of these videos, make sure to tune in every Wednesday. You can also check out, I'll put either a playlist or one of our better videos right here for you to check out. And thank you so much. We'll see you again on the next one.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. Bye.